Hey, everyone. Hello, good morning. Yay, even Benji let out a little bark. Didn't you, Benji? Oh, he does this adorable head tilt thing like you see sometimes with corgis and other dogs when you talk to them, and he's listening with those great big ears. He's here for a treat, I think. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Shelly. Always one of the first ones on. Hi, Regina. I was just thinking about you and knowing I have to get my order out for you with the cutie. And let's see. Shirley, are you doing okay? I saw something that was a little disturbing. Yay! Yeah, that's okay. Hi, Leilani. How are you? So today we're continuing on. Hi, Ardeen. How are you? We're continuing on with our Halloween cards. Today we're going to make four cards that come from Rob and Bob image sets, and we're not gonna cut anything out today, only because it does take a long time. But there's four. There's witches, there's a ghost, a skeleton, and an owl, and I also and some bats that are on this envelope that I made, because I made an envelope. And there are a couple of things that I have done to make these even better, because I love this cutout. You can see the intricacy. In fact, there's a little tiny blurby thing on there, but you can see the intricacy of this, and look at the cat at the bottom. And I love it, but it needed something more, so I put some glitter behind it, and then I put Cheers Witches here, because see there, she's holding up that. So this is an image from Design Space that I just grabbed and put in there. The same with this one, very, very simple Boo card, and let me see if I can open it. And it says, "Did I scare you?" I think that that's perfect for the holiday. And then this one came with an image inside, a sentiment, "Happy Halloween, hoo hoo." This one I didn't do much to, because it's sort of self-explanatory. See that? It's a skeleton, and you open it up, it says Happy Halloween. But I did make the envelope because I had some paper kicking around that I've had it for like 7 years. It's a really nice paper pad, but the images are non-repeating, and I generally just don't use it. They're like photos that I generally don't use when making cards. So I had it kicking around. I know it's going to be like 10 years now that I've had it. And yeah. So anyway, I have a few announcements before we get started. Say hello to everyone. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Joe. Everyone, I'm having a good morning. I got to tell you, I'm pretty tired today, because I had a conservation committee meeting last night that went till almost 11. And yes, it got real cold overnight here in New England, and I don't think we got to frost level, but I'm getting a little worried, because I always give my house plants a vacation in the summertime and put them out on the porch. Now it's time for them to come back from their vacation, I think, because they could get frost on them. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Hi, Kathy. How are you? Hi, everybody. So it was really cold in New England. It's really starting to feel like fall. I haven't seen a lot of leaf changes, but it's coming. Not quite October. October is what? The end of the week. It's Friday. Isn't that crazy? So let's see. We got a couple of announcements. Our next Zoom call is going to be, I'm getting my calendar out. Okay, hold on. Just getting my calendar out. So in October, we are going to have a very busy October. So the Zoom call is going to be on October 9th. And I thought we could kind of change it up a little bit and do a little challenge that night. So we could do the Zoom, but you all can show me what you made that is Halloween, and maybe we can do like a set project so we can all see how it goes, something from Design Space. So I was thinking for that, for the Zoom call, and then you can just show and tell it on the Zoom call. So that's the 9th. On the 15th, which is a Friday at 8 o'clock, we are having another product expert chat. And because you guys loved it so much, this one will be streaming from Facebook, and it will include Melody Lane, Carol Prevost, and Abigail Carrillo, and myself, the four of us. But this time's going to be different because we're doing a challenge. Excuse me. We're going to do a challenge where we're given a couple of things that we have to make, and we're going to do it's a paper challenge. And I think we're still kind of trying to figure out all the details, but it is on October the 15th at 8 o'clock on it's a Zoom call, but it's going to be streaming from YouTube. So if you want to set yourself in a reminder for that, you can do that on YouTube. You go to the link that I posted, and I'll keep posting it, but you go to the link that I posted and you click on set reminder, and then you will be notified when it starts. Okay. But I'll be talking about it because I'm pretty super psyched about it. So you probably won't forget. All right. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And there'll be prizes, of course. And this time we're doing a little differently. If you want to donate for charity, we have a charity picked out. I can't remember the name of it, but I will post it. So we have a charity picked out. So if you watch it and you like what you see, you can donate that night to a charity. Hi, Leslie. You're in Massachusetts too? Where are you? In Massachusetts. Interested to know. Also, did you get frost? Oh, yes. So Miss Lola is enjoying her time over at Nana's. Now, Nana has a thing about sort of feeding people food to her dogs. She did it with her other dog too. And I want to have Lola stay on the dry food, no wet or anything, because the dry food's good for their teeth. And I would sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there. But aside from that, they would just eat plain kibble, right? Well, we went over to Nana's, and we had one of those bowls to make her go slower, but she didn't need to be going slower because the other two weren't around to try to get her food. So she just kind of ignored her food, and I told my mom, just when she's hungry, she'll eat. But she didn't believe me. So she started feeding her little things. And so I don't want her to get super heavy because corgis can't really be super heavy. I mean, Teddy's heavy, but he's like solid heavy. But most corgis should be around 25 to 30 pounds maximum. And she weighs like 27 pounds. So she's already in the maximum weight of plus or minus 5 pounds. But I have a feeling my mother's going to keep feeding her, which is not a good thing. And I had this once before happen to me where my girl, Beatrice, her name was the Queen Bee, and she just ate everything, and she would seek out food. Yeah, she's getting spoiled. She's been walking around a lot, which she really likes. I'm going to go visiting Mom, think on Sunday, because we're real busy here this week. Sorry, I have a little tickle in my throat. Okay, the third announcement before we get started is that I'm so excited on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, and this will be televised via Facebook Live or possibly YouTube Live. Maybe want to try YouTube and see how many people will come, because I know most of my audience is here on Facebook. So, but anyway, Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, I'm going to be going over to Create It Escape. It's a DIY workshop studio. And Wendy, who is the owner, is going to show me how she makes these gorgeous signs, just gorgeous. And we're doing a Sanderson, from the movie. Oh gosh, why am I going to say Hocus Pocus? Yeah, it is Hocus Pocus. Okay. From the movie Hocus Pocus with the Sanderson sisters, we're going to be making that. And if you want to follow along or do it after you see us, there will be kits available that you can purchase, everything from there, that start to finish. You can have a completed project, which I think is really cool. And I could never put that together. It's Wendy that's putting stuff like that together. I just don't have time in my day to do anything super special aside from the show. So this kind of thing is going to be really helpful, because sometimes you see that and you want, yes, green beans, but my mother, but you can come and watch the live broadcast, okay? Watch the live broadcast and see how she does it. We're going to keep doing those. I don't know if Saturday morning is the slot, but we'll keep doing those, because she has some pretty amazing signs, and I do not make too many signs, so I like to have the practice. She has a way that she makes out of Cricut vinyl. She makes a stencil, and then she paints within the stencil, and that works. And that works for her. Okay, so let's see. Back to today. So today we're going to be making some Halloween cards. And of course, I have run out of time to do all of the great projects that we always want to do. Friday is still Freebie Friday, and we're going to be doing a freebie. I think we'll do that brand new Cat's Meow tea light from Dreaming Tree. So if you haven't seen it, you might want to go on over there. Okay. Now, Saturday night is our date night at 5 o'clock, and we are going to be making, I want to show you how to make Lori Whitlock 3D letters. I forgot about that. So I want to show you how to make those 3D letters and make them really, really big, and maybe do something like in that block letters, like boo, or, I don't know, fall. We could do fall, and I could show you how to resize the letters. These letters are in Design Space, but you have to purchase them. And so you just purchase the ones that you need, or you can buy the set as well. Okay, but they're in Design Space. So Saturday night in Design Space. Yes, thanks, Shelley. Okay, and then the last but not least, Lori Whitlock, for all you Lori Whitlock fans, she just announced for 3 days that she's having a 50% off sale on her entire SVG shop. And that's always fun. So maybe I will incorporate something from Lori Whitlock in next week. Next week, we're doing all treats, no tricks. So anything involving wrapping or presentation of treats, such as candy wrappers, little tote bags, like, little totes, lollipop covers, and just little gift bags. And I know I'm forgetting. Hold on, I wrote it down. Bag toppers, cupcake liners, lollipop wraps, trick-or-treat tote bags, paper bags, straws even, potion bottles. Well, potion bottles might be in the next week, but candy bowls. And then also we're contemplating doing glow-in-the-dark pumpkins with Create and Escape. Maybe do that next week. So there is a lot going on, folks. A lot going on. And so if you can make it, we love having you live. If you're new, say hello. Am I rapping? There's a lot going on. If you're new, definitely say hello. This is the greatest group on Facebook. And we are having fun every single day except for Sundays. Sunday is a rest day. Even God rested on Sunday. So from Monday to Friday, we're on at 9 a.m. here on Facebook Live. And then on Saturday, we're on at 5 o'clock on YouTube. No, not YouTube, on Facebook Live. All of the videos get posted on my YouTube channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please, please, please subscribe. I have only 100 more people to get to the next level. I feel like I'm playing a game. 100 more people. I have 16,000 followers. And remember, my goal for the end of the year is 20,000. So can you please help me get there? All you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we will have some prizes coming up in October that's going to encourage people to share, comment, and subscribe. So keep your ears peeled. Is that what you say? Keep your ears peeled. Anyway, so let us talk. Yeah, we're almost there. So let's talk about these cards. So these are 4 pretty easy. Thank you, Randy. Hello from Utah. Hi, is it Marianne? Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it. That's how I'm going to grow, is word of mouth advertising. And I so appreciate it. And I hope you guys know that I appreciate it a lot. So thank you. All right. So these 4 cards are from Rob and Bob. They're all free. And I could not decide which one I wanted to show you. So I decided to show you all 4. There's an owl. And there is a witch. I'll give you this file. Don't you worry about it. There is this skeleton head. And then the 4th one is a very simple ghost thing. And I'm going to show you where I got these. And I also did some embellishing. So this card started off very plain, and I added glitter, and also I added a sentiment on the inside in vinyl. So, and I also added a sentiment in vinyl on this. So I'm going to show you where to find these, but we're not going to cut anything out because I want to put all of these together for you so you can see how they go and what I did. So here's what we're going to do. So we'll start from a new canvas, which is just up in the top left-hand side, just below the hamburger. You're going to choose plus new. Then you're going to go to images right there. And then up here, all images, okay? And then we're going to, now you could do all kinds of things here, remember, but we're going to go over to image sets because we want to specifically look at Rob and Bob for these. Now, these are sets you are going to want to familiarize yourself with because Rob and Bob, they cover all the holidays and they're all Cricut Access except one. This one, which I don't know. It says subscribed, so I don't know. I got to check on that. Also, the Halloween one is duplicated. If you click on this one, it shows nothing. If you click on this one, it shows your images. So this one's just called Happy Rob and Bob, Happy Halloween. And I didn't actually pull this one in. I could probably do that one as well. But this is the kitty that we did. Here's the skull and the owl. And what's the other one? Oh, okay. So we want to go back and do Rob and Bob, the best of Rob and Bob. So we did the Frankenstein, but there's also this one, which I didn't make yesterday, but I'll pull it in anyway. And then there's this Boo one, which, oh wait, I already got the Boo. I need to find the the witch. Okay, the two witches, young-looking witches. I'm so tired of our witches being associated with warts, green skin, and ugly old hair and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So in it, actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards so far here. Is that it? Is that it? We're going to get through this entire thing. Yeah, 5 cards. Okay, so we're going to add to canvas all of these. These don't really need a whole lot of finagling. Like I said, I just added some vinyl to a couple of them. And then that's it. Put it together. So these will need to be resized, but that's fine because if you want to size it as an A2 or as an as a A7, you can do that. I'm going to ungroup. One of them is actually a square card, or it goes in a square card envelope, and that is the skull that says Happy Halloween. So let us, I want to just group this so that I hadn't noticed that this one has, it's actually an X. Nope. Okay. So the of all these, the witch, which is probably my favorite, it's very delicately cut out. It looks kind of plain. So first you're going to have to resize it again. I'll give you the dimensions. I'll give you the design space file, but I'm just going to show you how you do it. So when you're making cards, okay, there are many choice sizes, but the 2 standard sizes are A2 and A7. Okay, so A2 and A7. A2 are like the insert cards. They're 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. But when you're cutting them out on a larger machine, you need to accommodate for the back flap. So generally speaking, they get cut at, let's see, 5 1/4. They get cut at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then they fold and it becomes 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. For the larger card, which is the A7, is a 5 by 7 inch card. But also remember here that you have to accommodate for the back. So you're going to make your card 10 by 7 because you're going to fold it in half. I know this is confusing. I keep breaking up. I'm sorry. Do you hear somebody talking in Spanish? Because Santo's outside and he was talking in Spanish. I don't know if you could hear that. Anyway, 10 by 7 is the size for the card. Now, this card I felt was a little too basic. So what I did was I ungrouped it, and I'm going to figure out a nice sentiment to put here. So I went to my images and I just typed in, I went back to my images. I just typed in witches or witch. You do have to go back to this. So witch is, I think I did witches. And I started looking for a sentiment that would work. And I thought, well, there's one holding up a goblet or like some kind of a glass and is toasting to the other witch. So I thought, oh, maybe something like cheers, right? And I think that they used to say on that show, it might be not on that show, but anyway, the drink up witches and there's the cheers witches. So you can get either one of these and bring them in. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to cut it on vinyl. And when you're doing that, make sure that you size it so that it's going to actually appear in a nice size as a sentiment. So something like this there. Now with this one, you've got 2 layers because you see of these little stripy things. So what I would do with those is you can either weld this together so it becomes just one color, Or you can take out these little swirls, and you would do this by ungrouping and just moving over this, and you can take out this swirl, and then you have your sentiment that says, drink up, witches. You can maybe make it smaller or something like that. Okay, which you won't attach to the card because you're just going to cut it out. Oh yeah, the witch cards. Yeah. So just so you know, like I'm doing these local things now, and Wendy wants me to bring cards down. So instead of making 2, I'm making 4 of each card that I make. It's a lot more work, but it's going to be a good way for me to fill in that card rack that I got from a little creation shop that went out of business, or that she retired actually. Okay, so we're not going to cut anything today because there's a lot to put together. So let's get to putting it together, okay? I'm going to move you down. We're going to do these one at a time. We will get through them. All right, so we've got witches. Let's do this one first. So this is the Boo card. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. I sized this for 5 by 7, and I used kind of this funky green because I thought it would look kind of fun and fallish. So it's just a layered ghost with Boo in there. So I wanted to put something on the inside. So I came up with, did I scare you with the 2 eyes? Because it's a ghost. So let's see how this goes together. It's really super simple. And by the way, I will give you the file for this, so don't you worry. And I think they heard you. Santa's here, and I think you guys heard him on his phone because he was so close up. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so here is the base of the card, and I did put Did I Scare You in vinyl. So let me show you how to put that together. So here's Did I Scare You? And I will just show you how this weeds. This is a premium vinyl. It is not smart vinyl, but it's just what I had. So it's premium black vinyl. And I'm doing it backwards. So I'm just going to get in there, make sure that everything cuts out well. I love to use vinyl for my sentiments. I hope you guys have tried it too. I mean, we all, if you've ever gotten like a mystery box or something, you tend to get more vinyl, and you got to find out what to do with it all. And it's great stuff, but I just don't do a lot. Oops, I lost the little tiny bottom to my question mark. Okay, so and then we're just going to go in here and take out the inside of the letters. There's got to be a name for that. I mean, if they've got a name for that little thing on the end of a shoelace, they have to have a name for the negative space inside of a letter. There has to be a name for that. I'm going to find out. Okay, so Did I Scare You? Here we go. Now I'm going to get a little piece of transfer tape, which I had here. Where is it, Rita? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm just going to take some transfer tape. This is Cricut transfer tape. I'm going to cut it to size. It doesn't have to be super big, but it just does need to cover the entire vinyl. Okay, so if it's a little bit bigger, that's fine. Don't worry about having to resize the I used to do that. I used to resize the like by cutting it or whatever. But so here's the transfer tape. It's sticky on this side, and we are going to take and put this down on top of the sentiment or the cutout, whatever you're doing. And we're going to burnish. This is what burnishing is. It's taking something and making sure that the transfer tape is attaching to it. And that's because we want to, I mean, literally you could take every single letter and apply it by hand, but this is the easiest way to do it. So you're going to burnish it. It sometimes helps to do the back as well. And then you are going to peel it off. I like to peel from behind because sometimes you have little letters that do not want to come off onto the transfer tape. So, did I scare you? Here we go. Did I scare you? So I'm going to put this on the inside. I just think it's funny. Especially with the ghost on there. So it's kind of a nice addition to this card. Now, transfer tape can be reused, so save it. I always save it to the side of my desk. Okay, so now let's get on with making the card. Super simple. You've got your Halloween ghost. And then you have him saying, the Halloween ghost saying, boo. Just like this. These are good ones for scraps. And let me get my glue. And all you're going to do is glue this one together. That's it. It's just a glue in place. And what else? What else? Okay, here we go. That's it. Try not to use a lot of glue because if you do, it will seep out the sides like this. You don't want that. I don't like it myself. I mean, my glue dries clear, but I still think it's just not a professional look to have glue spots and everything. And I have been known to redo cards if I don't like the way that they went together, especially if I'm sending it to somebody special, or now if I'm selling it to the shop. Okay, and then we are just going to glue this on to the front of the card base. I probably should have put the ghost on first, but you'll do better. You'll figure out a better way to do it. I just want to show you. Okay. Now, the one question we found out on Monday night when we had our meet and greet is the one question that people often ask me is the most asked question, I should say, is what's your glue? What do you use for adhesive, and is it important? Yeah, it's important to have good adhesive, but you can use any old adhesive. The extra, or I don't know what it's called, the stock up or the bulk of this glue is currently unavailable. It's called Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. So you can do that. I happen to like this. It's a very nice glue. But if you're just dipping your toe into the waters of the whole card making stuff, if you only ever used adhesive, you can try just about anything. Just the point I'm trying to make is don't use a lot of glue. I think that there's a thought process that the more the merrier sort of thing. It will stay on better. It won't fall off. Is sort of not the best approach. Not only would it wrinkle your cardstock, but it would take longer for it to dry, which means you couldn't give it right away, or you couldn't store it away right. Well, I suppose you could store it right away. I don't know. All right, so now I'm putting together this skeleton, and you see, I love this. Happy Halloween. And we're going to turn these over. You do need to be putting little dots on these pieces that are sticking out from the letters, because you don't want it to break off and you can't see that it says Happy Halloween. So in between the letters, and then right under the P there, and then in between the H and the A here. So you just want to do that. So we're going to put that right at the fold. There's 2 folds on this right here. And so we're going to put it right on the fold. If it helps, you can hold it like that. It always helps me to do that. So happy. Whoops. Look at my little A's. My A. Happy. And same thing for this, slightly bigger, so that's cool. Happy is smaller in this because it's not a 3-letter word, right? Yeah, the rest are 3-letter words. Okay, happy Halloween. And then the last piece on this one is the skull. Actually, the skull. Now, this one's a little bit hard because it has all of these little cutouts here. Now, a couple of things you could do is you could just take your scissors and lop those off if you don't like them. I could show you how to do it, make the change in Design Space, but I'm too lazy today, I think. And so we're going to turn this over. And the second thing is, if you are going to keep them, just make sure you're getting glue on all of those pieces because we don't want them to sort of lift up. So this can be done by just sort of painting a little bit of glue on those little tendrils, or I don't know what they are, but these things that look like, or make it look like it's really old and spooky. And I think that's going to do it for this. And then we're going to put this on there. I forgot to tell you about this paper that I made this envelope for, because this is a bit of an odd shaped card. So I decided to do the envelope that was with it. It's actually fits into a square envelope. So I kept that, and I had this paper hanging around. I don't think you can find it anywhere. I'm trying to remember where I got it from. Hold on a second. All right, not so easy. I did have it, but I don't remember where it's from. It's so old. But I just took some paper I never used. This has glitter bats on one side and like a realistic photo on the other side with all these jack-o'-lanterns. And I'm just going to fold here just to kind of see which inside or outside we want. Like, so there's a bat. I think that looks pretty cool. Or it would look like this. So I think I'm going to make this the inside and this the outside. And honestly, it doesn't matter where you're putting the bottom or the side, because they're exactly the same. So like this. And then we're going to go in and put a little bit of glue here. We can do it here as well. You can also use double stick tape, by the way, for this. But glue is so easy for me, and I like it. So there's our envelope for our Happy Halloween card, and it folds like this. Happy Halloween. Really cute, right? And goes into the envelope just like that. And you just seal it. So this would be kind of a fun gift or a fun card to give as a gift, so that you can, I don't know, so you can have fun with it. It's just a fun little gift, a card, and so just to say hello. So that is the second one. Now let's get on to the owl. Owl is so much fun. I think I have all the pieces here. So there's a lot going on with this owl. So I cut out the outside in a wood blend because I was thinking like a wood finish, because I was thinking, boy, this would look so cute, like the owl is on a tree, okay? And this is the inside piece. There are a couple of more inside pieces, so I want to show you how this goes. We're going to fold it. It doesn't matter that this is on the back, because we're going to have a piece that is going to cover that, okay? So just fold it. And while you're folding, take your innermost piece and fold that. And I've got a little bit of glue, not glue, vinyl stuck. Okay? So this one comes with the happy Halloween, hoo-hoo, like this. And then even before that, we're going to take this cutout that is purple and yellow. This is almost like a lime green. And we're going to glue it to the inside cover here. I want to avoid getting any glue that's going to come seeping through the front. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this, but I'm thinking that all of the pieces that can be glued are like around where the stars are, like that. And remember, we're going to want to put this the correct way. So it has the 2 stars at the top, okay? And we're gonna put it either here. Nope, not here. Rita, I'm tired. So here we go. So we're gonna put it here, but then we're just gonna take this and put it here. Does that make sense? I hope that that makes sense. Honestly, I think what I did was I turned this over, but either way, no matter, it's going to work. And we're going to put this here. I did the wrong thing again. I should have put the glue just over the edges, sort of thing. Okay. And did I do it wrong again? No, I don't think I did. No, I did not. All right, so there's actually, let go. There's actually the card that we're gonna do, like the base and the inside part, okay? Now we can assemble the owl once you make sure that your bases are attached really well. And then we put together this charming owl. So it's a layered owl. So we're just going to start with this. These are the 2 first layers. And then there's a lot going on with his eyes. So there's 1, 2, 3 pieces with the eyes. Okay. So this one is going to go on the bottom. And then the white is going to go over that. You're making like a little sandwich, you see. And then we are going to do it this way. So you see, just like that, we're going to put it on the owl. It looks so cute. Owls are so much fun. I know they're kind of predatory birds, but I just love seeing them. I actually have an owl lantern that I want to make for, it was originally designed for Thanksgiving, but I want to make it for the fall, because I want to do it all in fall. Not fall, the winter, so I can do it all in the blues and the greens and the sparkliness of winter with an owl. I think it would look really cool, but I haven't had a chance to make it. This year I will do it. Okay, so we just put together the eyes. Now we have to just put on the back of the green, we got to attach it to the yellow. Like this. Okay. I could tell I'm tired. It's just taking me a while to perk up. Perk up, Rita. Maybe I need another cup of coffee. All right, so you see how he's like looking the other way? That's going to work with this. You see, he's looking the other way. It looks really cute. And we're just going to glue this on. I did notice that this was a basil paper that kind of ripped. It was too thick. I mean, he cut it out okay, but it just left that sort of fuzzy thing there. So you can do, say, use your True Control knife and just sort of lop it off, you know? Let's do it over here too. So sometimes, you know, the machine, it doesn't cut all the way through. And that can be very frustrating. There are a couple things that you can check before you attach a new blade. And let's just put it this way. I mean, the machines need materials to make it work, right? And so keep an eye on the fact that when your blades get dull, they start to do things like this. They don't go as deeply. Sometimes it's your mats, and the mats aren't sticky enough, and so things don't get cut out quite right. And that leads me to the next topic, which is they're having a huge sale at Cricut. It's a flash sale, and you can get mats. You can get a 30-pack of mats. Oh, Benji barked. You can get a 30-pack of mats like I just did. Actually bought 2 sets because I am so lazy. I don't like to clean my mats. So I got 2 sets of 60 for the big Christmas push. And they're really good. And by the way, and I got them they were $105, and I think I got them down to less than 50 by using my access code, which just automatically attaches if you have access subscription, and then my code, which is Cricut 10. And this is the last day of the 20% off sale, or 20% off. It's September 30th. So take advantage, because you can't find even the knockoff ones for that price. I think they're like $1.67 or something ridiculously awesome like that. Okay, so here, the last one. Something's happening. I don't know what's happening online. Anyway, yeah, so do you have a Canada link for Cricut? I do not. I'm going to talk to my Canadian friends. Right now, I think Dawn has one, but if we add one, we probably have to replace that with like Dawn's one. But I just use the American one. So, okay, here we go. So there's actually more than one here. There are the 3 cutouts. It's very, very intricate. Look at the fingers, this part here. This is extremely intricate. So we're going to need to glue all these little pieces down, or we'll lose them. So I am just going to just dot my glue. I'm not using a lot. I'm dotting it. And I'm also starting with this piece because I want it to sort of dry a little before I put it on, because it'll still stay sticky. It just won't move. You know what I mean? And then we're going to, this stuff, not so much, but then we're going to put this. I'm going to go a little heavy on the edges because we have glitter cardstock to adhere, and I don't want for it not to adhere. I might actually have to go back and put more, but still I have to go down and do all the intricate cutting here. So you don't want to lose her arm. And then look at this one, has the wand. You don't want to lose the wand. And there's a kitty cat down here. these little flourishes on the side. All right. Okay. And I think I'm going to try the green glitter because I think it's kind of cool. And I'm kind of getting tired of doing pumpkin colored. So this came in as a pumpkin colored card. But I just cut out, by the way, from a sheet of glitter, which I didn't do this right. I cut out from a sheet of glitter 5 by 7 inch squares, and I'll put that on in the video. I'm sorry, in the Design Space link. I'll put it on there, but you can choose not to do it. It's fine. You can have it go on. This be on like paper that's patterned so you can see the back or something like that through there. And again, you got to be real careful with our witches. Look at this witch. She's not staying at all. I just don't want a whole lot of glue to coming out. It eventually will stick if we leave it alone, and probably if I put it underneath a book or something. Okay, so for the inside of this card, there was no insert like saying or sentiment. So I went on the hunt for a sentiment, and I found, as I showed you, I found the Cheers witches. And so I cut that out in vinyl too, like this. Okay, now does this happen to you? I will trim this, but I have to be very careful. Like if you have a little piece that's sort of sticking out, you can trim it like this so that it will not show, or you can use your True Control knife. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I just placed an order for like 15 True Control knives because I figured I would do them as giveaways, and they were like super cheap. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for them, which is cool. But yeah, this looks about right. But if you want to do this here, you can do that. Check your sides too. Make sure that they're attached. All right. And then let's have a look at this vinyl. It says Cheers Witches. Why do I want to say that Sex and the City is where that saying comes from, but with the B word? But I might be wrong. I don't know. I didn't ever watch that program. But I know they went out and drank a lot and talk about their problems. So that's what I was thinking, that somebody, maybe that sassy one, would say something like Cheers, witches, when they were going to drink a glass of wine. I don't know if it's true, but I get this sneaking suspicion that it is. All right, so witches. This vinyl. Oops. Okay. Meh. Vinyl does stick onto itself, so be careful when you're working. It does not behave the same way as paper, but that's okay. You'll get a feel for it. Where's our... Here it is. Here's our transfer tape left over. And where's our burnishing tool? Here. Lift this up, burnish on the back. So all these cards, I think, are going to be featured at Wendy's shop, which is cool because people have asked me so many times, you know, what do you do with all of your cards? And I usually give them to the senior center, but last year during the pandemic, the senior center decided to rework everything, and they're no longer having a gift shop. So I used to just donate them, but I don't know. Maybe I will look at my mom's place and see if they want a gift, like a, you know, a donation to, and they do have a gift shop there, and they do sell a few cards, but I don't know. They're very select because it's a very small area for the hair salon. They do hair and nails. My mother never has to leave the house. Never. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so there's the card, and there is the sentiment. It says, cheers, witches. I love it. I'm going to put this down. Now, when you are doing this on paper, you have to be, you have to make sure you keep a corner up, and you don't want to leave it there for a while. You want to start peeling right away. Just make sure you push everything on there, and that you're gentle about turning off or pulling out the transfer tape, and you should have no problems. But here is one area that it's kind of a little messed up. Now, for the, you know, for the trained eye, I would see that. I'm not sure if Wendy would, but here we go. We are done with 4 really cute cards. Let me get them all so you can see. We've got the witch. Cheers, witches. We've got the Happy Halloween in the square envelope. And we have the Happy Halloween there. And where's the other one? The little boo one. Hold on. Where is it? Come on, you. Come on, you. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. And the boo. Right? Did I scare you? So I'm going to give you the file with all my extra additions. It will be in the description of the video, okay? And so you can just pick that up. Also, for people who are my patrons on Patreon, I am going to start posting. I'm going to work from this week back. So if you're looking for a Design Space file or the video that goes with that file, I'm going to post that on my Patreon site so that people are getting something for their donation. Hi, Tammy. Good. I'm glad you liked it. These are really fun cards, and I do hope you try them out because they're super fun. And I keep losing that little, there it is. I keep losing the ghost. It's very simple and cute. All right, everyone. So remember, tomorrow is Freebie Friday, and we are going to make let me show you what we're going to make. Let's get onto the internet here. Hold on. We're going to go back to Dreaming Tree, and let's see. Back to Dreaming Tree, and we're going to put in, actually, we're going to put in the URL 3DSVG, which is this. They added a brand new file. They always do that. And they try to coordinate with whatever the theme of the current bundle is. So this is the current bundle. You can get it for free if you purchase $10 or more in files. But we're going to go to the free files, and we are going to grab this. It's called the Cat's Meow Tea Light. It's free. You're going to add it to your cart, and then you're going to go to your cart, and you'll see that it's just there's no cost, there's no shipping. You're just going to check out. I think it's going to tell me though that I already purchased. I did. So if you get that place where you have downloaded something and you forgot where you put it, you can come back to Dreaming Tree, go to your account, which is up here, my account. And then over here, you can go to downloadable products. This is a change from when they they used to allow you infinite number. I think they still do, but now they've kind of grouped these together. So all I need to do is scroll. It's alphabetical. So I'm going to look for the Cat's Meow. Where is my cat? I don't see it. It's called the Cat's. There it is. Cat's Meow Tea Light. And then I'm going to go over here because if you click on this, it's just going to show you the image right? But if you go over here and you hit download, this is going to download to your system, okay? So go over to dreamytree3dsvg.com. I will post a link for this, and it's free, and we'll put it together on Friday. I'll show you how to upload it from their site to your computer because people are having a little bit of difficulty with that. So that is it for today, folks. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you again tomorrow at 9 for our Cat's Meow Tea Light from Dreaming Tree. I might also stick a couple of other files that are free in there that I really, really like. So definitely come along and check them out. Thanks everybody for coming today. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you get some crafting in, okay? Take care. Bye.